What's going on, folks? Welcome back to We the Champs. I'm your host here, Jalen, and we got our common co-host, J-Bo, Uncle D, a.k.a. Coach Phil Blackson of runthefood.com. Check my guy out, Super Chef. Hey, you have what it takes to be a chef? Is that right, Unc? I hit it right?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Hit me up.
All right. But, yeah, man, let's get into
cool
it.
Intro.
Oh, J-Bo.
Nah, I don't want it no more.
Let's just straight look, bro. I'm just gonna run it, bro. Like, we just gotta hear it, bro. We got J-Bo, one of the biggest Aaron Rodgers supporters I know. Who believe the Jets were gonna be good, but hold up. Hey, bro, I'm tying us back to back. I'm throwing us both under the bus because I was talking all that shit about the Jets and Rodgers. But right before the season begun, I said they were going to do the damn thing, and that is not what happened. That is not what happened.
They're doing exactly what they were going to do.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I?
What you said? What you said?
Called it.
Bro, I said that dude was washed. I said he's old, coming off an Achilles. I said they are still the Jets. I said everybody
still the Jets
is going to be better than them. Except for the Patriots. And honestly, I got that wrong because the Patriots are still better than them.
The Patriots beat them, right?
Yeah, the Patriots beat them.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Bruh, they are trash. They are straight. Man, Aaron Rodgers about to go do some more drugs, sit in that cave, and retire.
Bro, it's unhinged now that he left Green Bay. He just...
Bro, there's a reason. Why would if he was straight, why would they let the dude just basically coming off of an MVP year removed leave? Man, everybody was tired of that dude, man. Everybody tired of that dude. And then everybody act like he the GOAT, bro. He got one championship. That's great. Ain't take away nothing.
Hey, he got that Doc Rivers kind of championship, bro. Jay.
Yeah, that dude is straight up Doc Rivers, bro. You're right. That's a good analogy. But man, that dude is a GOAT, bro.
I'm exaggerating.
Can I say something?
I'm exaggerating. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I just want to say, it's not really the champion, bro. The championship. It's more so like he was like the first of the new quarterback like model, like the ability to buy time, the way he throw the ball, his IQ on the field. It was like all of that. So it was people like me that was mesmerized. I'm like, oh, this is all they need. But
bro, empty calories, bro, because he don't win nothing. I'm telling you. So here's the thing. Everybody is always talking about my man for Detroit. Talking about him and what's the quarterback?
Goff.
Yeah, everybody trash Goff, man. Goff done went to more Super Bowls or won more playoff games than Aaron Rodgers lately. Like he's more consistent. Like they never asked Goff to do the things that they're asking him to do in Detroit. And now that they're asking him to do them, he's able to do it. Now that they put weapons around him. Aaron Rodgers has always had decent offensive weapons around him. Always. And they're talking all his arm streaks, he places the ball here and there. But he's a very talented player, great player, Hall of Famer.
Empty calories.
But I'm just saying, like, he is not a leader of men. There's never been a team that you're like, man, Aaron Rodgers is leading this team to victory. But you ain't never seen Aaron Rodgers lead no team to victory. You seen him throw the ball to victory. But nobody's out there running like, I want to play for Aaron Rodgers. Everybody trying to do that, bro.
And then
that's fair.
They brought Devontae Adams over, bro, like doing the Instagram highlights. He in the house, and who is it? Wilson talking about, so we got to do this now. Or like posting that on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and then they get beat by the Patriots, man.
Bro,
they lost to somebody before that game.
Yeah, they lost. They lost before that. They lost to
to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Excuse me. Matter of fact, look at how they treated Russ. They treated Russ like he was straight, just wastewater. they treated him like
wastewater.
Bro, look at how they treated Russ. Look at how they treated Russ. Russ Russ made it to 2 Super Bowls, right? Should have won 2, and then always balled out, always had decent numbers, right? He had 1 down year. Last year, he even played decent. He played decent, even when they got rid of him, right? He didn't get along with Peyton. And even this year, like, he's not playing amazing, but he's still playing winning football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's
Aaron Rodgers. Russ has had a better all-around professional career than Aaron Rodgers has had as far as his team concept. Russ has had a better career as far as his team. And I'll stand on that, bro. And they be ready to straight trash my man. You know,
yeah,
I stand on that.
Yeah, man. The Jets in turmoil. They, I mean, we've been over it before. Them bringing in all these players, then the latest addition, and Devontae Adams, and them firing Robert Saleh that early in the season, which I thought was like, many of us thought was like, bro, what? Y'all are trying to make things happen this year, and you're going to fire arguably the best coach on your roster. Like, Nathaniel Hackett's still there, bro. Like, what the hell?
Really, Robert was the only one that was like, he was like a little bit on the pushback. You know, Rodgers went over there like, all right, y'all need me. This is my shit now. And Robert was kind of the one that was pushing back. And yeah, man, they got his ass up out of there, bro.
Aaron got him out, bro.
This what matters, though. This what it just all goes to show that coaching matters, structure, like organizational structure matters. Like Green Bay, like you mentioned, Shelf, that they always had weapons. Green Bay always draft well. They build their players up well. Like they just always just a good organization. Like how they go from Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. Now they got Love. They always got a running back there. They always got star receivers. Like they just know what they're doing.
The defense is solid, and they honestly, their defense is always solid, and it's underrated too. But they don't even play their defense like they don't have household name players on their defense a lot of times, but it is always consistent. But then
they got a standard, yo.
Like man. Aaron out here thinking that he Tom Brady, bro. Like that's his problem.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Bro,
Tom Brady changed the game.
Brady,
my gosh. Guys think they can just go on a team, bring some dudes in, and make it happen, bro. That's just Tom Brady. Like, ooh.
He ruined it for him, man. He ruined it for him because he thought he was going to do that Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford type joint. But see, the thing with Stafford was Stafford walked into a team that was already a winning organization. They had already been to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah, they had their structure. They had their coach.
Their coaches they won. You know, so you can't fool a quarterback who's a Hall of Fame quarterback on a team without structure and think that you're gonna still do your thing. Arians down in Tampa, he was already there. Brady went to a team that already had structures, already on point. It was already a good team. They just needed a quarterback. Rodgers moved to a team that had talent, but was trash. You can have talent.
The structure, man. The from the owner to the coach, they don't even pair well. He brought in Nathaniel. Man, I don't know. The Nathaniel Hackett thing kills me.
Like. I wonder, like, how much, like, what the hell did Rodgers say to convince them to bring in Nathaniel Hackett? Like,
how many people he brought in? Alan Lazard, he brought in Cobb, he brought in Adams. It's like a club or something, man. Like,
see, I'm telling you, man, because the thing was that dude thought he was going to do what Tom Brady did, but Tom Brady, the only thing Tom Brady brought with him was Gronk. And that's a given, though. That's a given for him, though. But it also was a thing where Tom Brady is always the adult in the room. Like there's nothing, no extracurricular. There's no crazy. There's no crazy phrases and nothing. That dude was going through a divorce and still, bro, still out there looking focused, bro. Like Brady. Imagine
he brought Antonio Brown too. Don't forget Antonio Brown. He brought them over there.
Oh yeah. But then he got him out of there when he needed to.
Hey, bro, can't nobody control that fool.
Yeah,
that's
Hey, Brady said this is the crazy what? Hey, Brady even said it, boy. Brady said this is the crazy what?
But look, man, this is a testament to Brady, man. That dude, I look at how many brothers he done got paid throughout his career, man. He done made a lot of brothers millionaires. Like he says that he gives, like it's always about the team. It's always about the team with him. And with Aaron Rodgers, it's always about him. That dude was out in Egypt looking at pyramids instead of being with the team on practices beginning of the season, bro. Like,
and look, Jay, I dialed back, but I told you, man, this is like, well, what you just said, he wasn't at practices with the team, man. He out here missing, was it mandatory training camp or voluntary?
It was mandatory. He missed both. I think he missed both.
Like, bro, you ain't even played last year. How you gonna miss both, bro? Like, what the hell? So, bro, I just want to say they're 2-6 right now.
Yeah, they're going to be trash the rest of the year. They're not going to make the playoffs. They are not going to make the playoffs. This is the biggest failure due to arrogance in the history of football, bro.
It's bad. Yeah, it's real bad.
It's not even due to talent, man, because he's not humble. He's just not a humble enough player. He's brilliant. He's a very intelligent person, but he is too smart for his own good.
Man, I've seen it before. All right. Let's keep this pushing to some other teams and topics. Man, so another news: the Ravens and the Panthers made a deal. The Panthers traded.
You ready?
The poor Panthers traded Deontay Johnson.
The poor Panthers.
The poor Panthers traded Deontay Johnson to the Ravens for like a fourth round conditional fifth pick or what?
Basically a swap. This is basically a swap from fifth to fourth, right? But but you gotta remember, like the Ravens is already a good team, and so that pick that they're gonna get, that fourth pick is gonna be a late fourth pick. Is gonna be
I thought it was a 6th round pick, y'all.
No, it was like fifth, or is it a conditional fifth or fourth?
It's a swap though. It was basically a swap.
Oh, hold on. The Panthers gave them a pick and a receiver. What the fuck, bro? Bro, Jay, they gave them. They gave these guys. Hold on, did they give a 6th pick or a 5th round pick?
They gave them the 5th to move up to 4th.
Hold on, bro. So they gave him a 5th pick. Bro, they gave him a 5th round pick. They gave him a 5th round pick and Deontay Johnson for their 4th round pick, which is technically going to be like a 5th round pick because it's at the end of the 4th round.
Exactly.
It was like, bro, it was like, here you go, man. Here you go. Just take him. Oh my gosh. Hey, bro, these dudes suck.
Bro,
the Panthers fucking suck.
Dumbest trade, bro.
Hold on. There's no way there's no way that's what happened, bro.
Bro. I was looking at it all day yesterday, man. Because I couldn't get my mind around it.
You know what I think? I think that the NFL should have like a rule where you can just cancel a team for a season because teams are so like they should have canceled the Browns. If Deshaun was still playing, they need to cancel them boys, and they need to cancel all the Panther games, bro. Like. Just cancel them, man. I think
they play the Saints this Sunday, and the tickets are like, I want to say they started like $10 or something. I could be wrong. Well, I don't even
$10, bro.
I don't even want to go to that, bro. All we're gonna watch is us get beat.
Actually, that might be the shit bowl. That might be the shit bowl because the Saints suck too.
Not like the Panthers,
man. Not like us, bro.
They not like us,
bro.
They not like us.
Hey, boy. But yeah, man. So they make that trade. The Ravens, who are actually second in scoring offense right now, add another weapon, some more depth to their receiver position group. However, where they're lacking at is on defense, which is unusual for the Ravens. You know, they're not quite the Steelers, but this franchise is still partially or half-heartedly built on defense, founded on defense, honestly. And I think they were the number 1 or 2 scoring defense last year. And they're actually the number 26 scoring defense at the moment, halfway through the season. Man, they like we were saying earlier, Jay, man, the Ravens, they got the aesthetics. They looking great. They got Lamar, Henry. But, man, this like all the other top teams I looked at, their roster, they lie within like their scoring per game, offense and defense. They're within the top 15 or at least the top 20. The Ravens are the only team outside of the top 20 in one of the categories. So, man, what we seeing with the Ravens so far this year? Or
man, I'm gonna tell you, Ravens look great. Their offense looks good. They just got to stay focused, and then they're going to be there in the playoffs. They really have one team that they got to worry about, and that's the one team that nobody's even talking about. The Chiefs could go through the season undefeated, and nobody's talking about them, bro. Nobody's. That's the craziest position that a back-to-back Super Bowl winning team can be in. No one is talking about them. So
that's fascinating, really.
They're just been successful for so. It's like LeBron,
Nah,
like LeBron.
Don't say that. Everybody's talking about LeBron all the time.
LeBron, but look, LeBron would do 28, 8 and 8 every night, and then it's to the point you just look at it, you just like, oh, LeBron, whatever. And I don't know, the Chiefs, they just keep winning. They just keep winning.
There's a difference though, man, because you can say, yeah, we are numb to LeBron, but LeBron is on everything. It's like these teams, even Golden State, when Golden State was on their run, Golden State's on everything. All these things that are winning, they're all on everything. It's like the Chiefs, they have pulled off the miracle of having us not pay attention to them, and that's taken a bunch of pressure off them. Nobody's talking about them. They're undefeated. They're the only team that's left undefeated, bro. And nobody's treating them like that.
I really think it's just more like, I mean, you're not numb to it. We just all know, we all know they're gonna be in the playoffs. Honestly, I think we all hoping they lose. I am. It's like to this point, we got to be tired of it.
So,
or you just looking for them to lose.
I want Lamar to get something. I'm trying to. I got to figure out who my team's going to be since my team is dead, and so I'm searching for a new NFL team because my team might not ever exist anymore,
bro.
So
they need to go ahead and do like the Hornets did and change the mascot and everything. So
I do want to. Oh, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
So one thing about the Chiefs. So I remember when they had Tyreek Hill, it was like, oh, wow. Hold on. Okay, the Super Bowl, they didn't have Juju last year. Okay, but damn, they won back-to-back.
Yeah, they did.
All right, but before,
they had Juju
they didn't have him last season.
No,
he played for the Patriots last year.
Yeah, they didn't have him last year.
No, Juju was there last year.
No, he wasn't. He played for the Patriots.
Yeah, he did. He came back.
Last year?
Yeah. Because it was a year before.
Juju was...
They don't won so much.
No, remember?
Juju played for them last year.
All this shit like the same, bro. No, he didn't play last year.
No,
Juju.
Remember, he was talking junk to the Eagles after they won the game or something like that in the Eagles Super Bowl.
I just know that just because they just re-signed him. They just re-signed Juju at the beginning of the year because they didn't have any receivers because all the receivers got hurt. When Hollywood Brown went out, they had to go ahead and resign him. So
about that, yeah. So they it's like, all right, they had the year, they had Juju. Juju's not a superstar no more, but he was still a solid, efficient receiver the year they won the Super Bowl with him when they beat the Eagles. But last year, you're looking at the roster like, bro, they don't have anybody really that's a threat outside of Travis Kelce. And that's really when we were like, That's really when we were like doubting them. Like, okay, that was the last time we had doubt about the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, bro. After they won it last year, it's like, damn, bro, they could have undrafted free agents at receiver, and we still like, hey, man, who gonna beat the Chiefs? Like now, it's like, bro, who gonna beat them? Especially, it's like they just own the playoff atmosphere, bro. They got that shit on lock.
And their defense is so good, man.
Like, then the defense too.
It's crazy now. Like the first time they won the championship, their defense is so suspect. And then it's gotten better every year. So now it's at the point like Pat has thrown some crazy bad interceptions in games, but their defense is made up for it every time.
It's like
I tell you, when they traded Tyreek, they ended up getting some draft picks. Those draft picks are literally like defensive players that are like, I mean, they're gonna be Pro Bowlers this year probably. So they basically flipped Tyreek for defense.
And we were all like, man,
look at it like that.
Tyreek Hill, bro. And then it was like, man, let Tyreek Hill go for what? For nothing. All right, cool. But
they know how to draft.
Yeah, they know how to draft and develop. I mean,
I do want to shit on the Ravens a little bit because I don't know, man. I think this team flawed, bro. Because
why you think they flawed, bro?
I mean, they just lost to the Browns.
Damn, they lost to the Browns.
Yeah, they lost to the Browns.
Any given Sunday, man, the Chiefs lost to some whack teams down the stretch last year too, bro. And then remember when there was that slump? There was that slump when they lost like 2 games and they were playing bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Ravens. I mean, they got this crazy offense, and then we want to put them on that par with the Chiefs. I just don't. I think that's a game they have to win, and they lost.
And then one thing about defense.
Go ahead.
Oh, one thing about the comparison to the Chiefs last year, they still won the Super Bowl the year before, bro. So they got that back. They literally have that backing them, bro. It's like, all right, but when it comes time, we're gonna perform. Like this is how it's gonna be. I remember, like, it was the last Patriots Super Bowl they won. They lost to the Dolphins in the last week of the season with the lateral shit or whatever. And it was like, man, Patriots, they're going to go down in the playoffs. And best believe they were in the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl. It's like they can totally erase that, And then another thing, like you said, specifically what you said, just the attention. This team, they're the last undefeated team, and they're not getting the attention, the scrutiny, and it's no pressure. Same thing with this situation, Lamar and the Browns, the defense playing bad, you're going to see on Sports Center or on We the Champs. Yeah, man, just like today. Yeah, they lost there. Jay's like, I want to shit on the Ravens a little bit. That's a game they shouldn't have lost. It's like they don't have that. It's like we see the talent. We see it all there, but they don't have that clout.
They have to win.
Yeah, they got to win those kind of games.
Man, but honestly, even if you look at the lines in Vegas, man, the lines were different for that game because everybody thought it was a trap game. Like
called it.
Definitely was a trap game. Definitely. I
was looking at. Damn, man, we didn't even talk. And I was thinking the same thing. I was like, man, they're gonna probably lose that game. But that's a game that teams lose in October. It's different from losing a game like that in October than losing that game in like late November, December.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
I feel that.
Sometimes they need to get some of that stuff out of the way. And you lost to a Cleveland team that was already a really good team. That was a really good team with a really trash quarterback. I can't give them that excuse because they already dropped that game against the Raiders this year. When they lost that game, you like, damn, they lost that game. Then they had another game. The Raiders is another team they're not a bad team. They just have bad quarterback play. Like these teams, like all
the Raiders.
They just have bad quarterback play.
But the Ravens, they're supposed to be a powerhouse. Like the Ravens are up there with Detroit, supposedly. But if Detroit can't, if you flip the roles, if Detroit was in the same position, Detroit would not lose against the Browns like at all. They wouldn't have
it's hard,
lost.
man, because Detroit is in the NFC where all those teams is kind of like lame.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going out week out in the AFC, your team is bound to have a bad loss because those they had to get up for everybody. Think about all the games that Baltimore has had to get up for all season. And so even when they lost those games, they were losing close games, like controversial calls and all that stuff at the beginning of the year, those games that they were losing. They lost controversial games in a strong powerhouse conference. And not taking anything away from Detroit, but if you drop Baltimore in the NFC, then Baltimore will be running the NFC right now. Like, just because of the difference on the level, on the skill level, because you don't have any, we can't compare the NFC to the AFC right now. Because who else is in the NFC right now?
I don't know, man. I've been banging the drum for the Packers. I've been banging the drum for the Packers since the end of last year. The Packers are sitting at 6-2. Young team.
They're not in the best team in their division.
I told him that. He think they better than the Lions.
Look, they're good.
He think they're better than the Lions.
I'll just say this again. I picked the Packers to make the Super Bowl this year.
Bro,
I'm telling you. Right, don't be surprised if Jared Goff is the best quarterback in the NFC by the end of this season.
Jared Goff?
Not Jared Goff.
Listen to your heart, bro. Listen to your heart, man.
I'm at Jordan Love, bro. My bad.
He don't even believe in himself, Shell. No, I do feel you though. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of. I just want them to dominate. Like, as much clout they have. They brought in Derrick freaking Henry, who's been saving their asses. They brought him in.
The reason why they didn't win last year is because they didn't run the damn ball. That's the only reason why they really didn't win.
They did not run the ball in that game. They should have.
I'm just ready. To
run it.
I'm ready for them to dominate. I'm ready to see them win 52-14. I want to see them win 40-7.
They've done that. They've already done that. They beat the Bills 31-10. They smacked up somebody else. But I'm just saying, man.
They're getting up for big games, and I think the problem with a team like that is they got to get focused. They got to get focused for down the stretch, down the season, right? But they're not having a problem showing up for big games. Like, if
it's almost like
big games,
it's like you see how the Chiefs play, man. It's honestly like, Harbaugh's been in the game for a long time, and Andy Reid has too. Andy Reid. But Harbaugh's like, either way, bro, you can see the Chiefs, man. They're just how they play. They take it week by week. It's, it's like, all right, this week, this game. All right, next week, the next game. You know what I mean?
They know how to win, bro.
Good, man.
It'd be a chameleon. But in that case,